Yay!
I'm not going to high five her this time.
No,
because
and your
last
husband
time we
hung
high
up. He's like, I'm done.
Yeah, last time we high fived, we found out that the camera wasn't working, but we got the microphones to work. I am so sorry. We are all
hot mess.
Listen,
guys, I haven't been to work in a while. I've been taking care of myself.
This is what it's like to be a teacher. It's like a hot mess.
I probably am not even going to know how to work my smart board tomorrow morning.
Well, let me tell you about smart boards.
That we call them dumb boards.
I went in the other day and it wasn't working. It wasn't responding to anything.
Yours or mine?
Mine.
Oh.
All of them. Okay, so we came in one day and all of them had been powered down by who? I don't know. Because we sent out emails and nobody responded. But everybody's like, yeah, it was shut down. But yeah, I could not get mine to work again this week during a really pivotal moment where I was trying to do something with the kids and you have them all on task. And I was trying to switch something. Nothing would respond to me. And, that moment is gone. You've lost them all.
They're over it. They're over it.
In middle school, when you have every student engaged and on task, and your electronic, whatever you're using doesn't work, whether it's your projector, your smart board, your computer, your slideshow goes down, they're gone. You might as well stop teaching for the day.
I'm not going to lie, in meetings I'm like that too. Like if the tech isn't working, I'm like gone. Like, I'm just like, I don't know if it's my ADHD or you had me so focused and I was overly focused. And then I'm like,
well, it's the icebreakers that get me engaged. Oh my God. I love nothing more than a really amazing icebreaker. I'm lying.
Two truths and a lie. Like, oh my God, how about why is that? Who invented that in school?
I feel like icebreakers give me more anxiety and stress than having to go to a meeting that could have been an email.
Especially when it's like not just like an icebreaker, like at your table. It's like move around the room and find 20 people that like have all of these different qualities. Like who has a birthday in April or who's ever
move away from your friends and the people you engage with daily and find somebody you don't know and play this game.
And ask them about one of the most uncomfortable moments in their life.
Yeah, like, it's this moment. It's this moment.
It's right now. Check the box. And then you're like, can you just sign that you did this?
Yeah.
You have to sign. Like it's like a bingo card.
Like the back to school week or 2 weeks, depending on where you work, it can be 3 days, it can be 5 days, it can be 10 days or whatever. I feel like maybe they spend all summer just
prepping for that,
uncomfortable icebreakers, and they just make this list of my stress level goes up because we sit with our people
all the time.
What grade you teach, I don't care what school you're teaching.
And it's not that we don't love the other teachers.
People.
It's because it's who you work with. You share kids.
And we don't get to see each other. We're in our classrooms teaching.
And we all have different lunches.
We want to see our people.
Oh my God, these icebreakers.
And so when these games that are already
they're not games. It's like torture. It is 100% torture.
And just at the end of the day, my brain is fried. So when I have to come up to a surprise answer to a surprise question.
At the end of the day, what about when you come back from the beginning of summer? And by the way, you don't know half the stuff anyway.
Or the morning or the morning when you haven't had your coffee yet. And icebreakers maybe are just fun for people to watch our reactions. They're like, who's going to be cool? And
or the people that come up with them don't even partake.
Yes, that is a big one. If you're going to make everyone do an activity or an icebreaker, be there. We have to. Yeah.
Don't one.
Roll it out.
Here's one. If you were a crayon and you would eat, what was it? The color.
What color of a crayon would you eat?
But then it continued
Yeah.
for another week. And
Yeah.
like, what would you shave and put into
What
food?
would you cook your crayon into and serve to somebody else? I'm like, are we condoning poisoning? I passed. I passed.
I passed too.
I think the first week I was like, I think I would have rather eaten paste like in second grade because at least it smelled and tasted like mint. I'm sure they had to make it non-toxic for children. But the big gallons of paste went away somewhere in my elementary lifetime.
I couldn't.
Yeah.
I was like,
it's kind of like Twizzlers. I mean, am I eating Twizzlers or am I eating crayons?
I
They're
I'd probably eat a Twizzlers rather than, but also like,
or
just
some good old wax lips.
the bottle. But to see, like, here's what I wish they would do in the icebreakers. I wish they would video our reactions, like when they announce it, like just when they're like, today
Our
we have an
faces.
icebreaker, and every year
Like everybody's
for
like,
almost 30 years. I think, has anyone ever been like, ooh,
No.
an
No.
icebreaker?
I'm like, 2 truths and a lie. I'm just going to make up 3 lies. You just tell me what the truth is.
I
I'll
love
just agree
icebreakers.
with you.
They are my favorite.
And please hunt me down in my room when I'm trying to work.
Okay,
Those are my favorite ones.
but what about, and I know you've been in teaching as long as I have, all of the meetings, and yes, I was in admin, so I get it. What I think I have all of the meetings, like where, by the way, all of them.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter where you teach. There's a PowerPoint presentation,
Yes.
and they read.
From the slide. It should just be, please take 4 minutes to silently read this.
Or could have been an email.
Or send it in an email and let us read it. They follow it up with an email. Or when they hand out the 20-page articles and say, we're going to give you 5 minutes to pick a section and read.
And
then
highlight your favorite part.
And then you're going to present to
I'm
your
like,
group. And I'm like,
oh, but here's our
I
table.
am not a fast reader.
What are we supposed to
I know, we're like, wait, can we repeat? But then we're like our students, okay?
100%.
All teachers are going to agree with this. We are what we teach.
Oh my God. 100%.
So we are the middle school students of the staff meetings that hear the first part of instructions, and then we start like, wait, why are we doing this? And
Yeah,
then
we also
miss
get
the rest of
excited
the
when candy's
instructions.
thrown at us.
Yeah, we do like the candy. When they have the candy on the tables or they're bringing the
Or
candy
like,
basket
good
around.
job, but like we don't really participate, so we don't really get
I know. We bring our own candy. Let's be real. It's like we know we're coming to a staff meeting. First, you're rushing for spots. So
we
you can
save
sit by
our
your
spots,
friends, and then we got to run back to our rooms to grab snacks.
our water,
We need snacks, candy,
water.
We need sugar.
We need.
And everybody else's sugar looks better than the sugar you have, so we're all trading snacks.
We're trading snacks,
It's
and
like after
then
a t-ball game.
it is. And then sometimes they like,
I wish they'd bring like snack bags for us, like they do after games, and be
oh,
like,
like a treat bag.
"Good job participating. You showed up today. Here's a snack bag.
Here's a bag full of oranges."
Yeah.
Like, I would appreciate that.
I would just want almond joys or something. You can have the oranges. I do like oranges.
I
Like,
love
at
orange.
the end of a staff meeting, I'm like stress eating like Mentos and little almond joy.
And I
little
also
fun-sized
feel
candy.
like I'm like, and we don't do, well, I guess we do this in Temple, but you guys do this more in church with the sitting and the standing and the sitting and this. I'm like, we have been standing all day and running around our
Yeah.
rooms. If we are having to go to a staff meeting, which whatever
Yeah.
school you are at, you have to go to a staff meeting.
Yeah.
It's like, can we get through this? Come
Yeah.
on. Our favorite days are when they are like, you guys had teacher work time. Surprise.
Yeah.
Those are like the
There's
best
nothing
days.
better than doing your job at work. That's like my favorite thing. When I get time to do my actual job at work, it's like I've won the lottery.
What about when your teacher prep time is taken up by
You mean every day your teacher prep time is used every day for something? And I'm like,
I'm not gonna lie, I enjoy using my teacher prep time to let other teachers go to the bathroom. That is one of my
Yeah.
favorite things to do.
and I appreciate that about you
I
because
do like
I think if I don't have a meeting, I like have
Wait,
these
you have days where you don't have a meeting during your
very,
feature?
very rarely.
I don't remember those.
Very rarely.
You have a lot of those.
But then I'm like, oh, I really want to get this done. And if that time gets hijacked in another time, it could bring me to tears. We know this because
that may have happened.
It may have happened and may have happened recently. When I have a plan, I like to check things off the list, and when I don't get to check things off my list, that can stress me out a little bit.
Well, that's how I feel about when my our lessons get interrupted. And they're like, "There's a parade," and I'm like, "Nope." Or surprise, 8 fire drills.
Well, yeah, you'd be surprised how little teaching time we get during our teaching time sometimes.
Or let's have the phone ring 74 times. I will tell you a really good time in my teaching career was last year when I accidentally unplugged the phone when I was cleaning and forgot for 2 months to plug it in.
For so
2 months.
long.
Greatest 2 months of my life.
Yeah.
Not gonna lie.
Okay, so at my old school,
and I don't use my walkie-talkie.
Yeah, and at my I leave mine off during the day because we're working. If they need us, they can come and find us
or call us. But not me generally.
At my old school, I would get so annoyed with how many interruptions we would get on the phone. So at the beginning of each class, sorry to my old secretaries,
and I love ours.
I would go and I would take my phone off the hook and just leave it on my desk. And then I'm like, if it's an emergency, someone's going to come to my classroom. Otherwise, you can email me.
And I will say, God bless you, Alyssa Miller, because you do come down all the time and you're like, are you ignoring me? But the fact of the matter is, I am not ignoring you. And my phone is plugged in this year. However,
I can't get to it in time.
Oh, I don't know how to change the ring so it's loud because you don't know. I don't want you to help me with that.
No,
I already know.
I don't either. Mine is like a dancing theme song.
Oh yeah, the kids
when mine gets off,
it's like a
I've
party.
lost everybody. They stand and they dance, and I'm not also going to get them back after that. I cannot. For 2 years, I've been trying to figure out how to change my ringtone. Hasn't happened, but at this point, I actually don't. I don't care anymore.
No, but I do like when they're like, "Are you there?" And sometimes we're like, "Oh,
yeah,"
which leads us into hiding.
Oh my word! Okay,
this has been at numerous schools, just in case anyone was wondering.
First of all, I love you, Velcro students. Sometimes I hide from my Velcro students.
Oh, that's not what I was talking about, hiding from.
Sometimes I'm hiding from higher ups that need me for something, and sometimes I'm just hiding from parents, even though I love them dearly. An unexpected visit, sometimes like a hijacked prep, throws me off my game.
I would say, like, sometimes the higher ups, like, if we're meeting as a team and our door is locked, there's a reason for that.
Yeah.
Like, so we have gotten to the point where, like, generally we meet in the same location, but we'll, like, switch it up, lock doors.
Yeah. Move from room to room.
Do you remember last year the hiding in corner?
We did. Okay, at my old school, so all of our doors opened to the outside, and there was, like, a fenced-in playground.
Right.
All of our doors, there was no hallways. It was an old, like a strip mall that had been turned into a school. So it was this horseshoe of what used to have been little stores turned into classrooms. And you would see the parents or whoever it was you were wanting to talk to in the moment coming across the classroom because you have all these big open windows. So most of the time I kept my blinds closed.
Yeah.
I kept one little part because
so you could see.
I was down by an end gate that went to a road. And so when we had runners, we had to be able to see, like, kids taking it, because elementary kids would come to the middle school side and try to use the gate over there. And it was locked, but every once in a blue moon, somebody who had taken out garbage or recycle would forget to lock it. And I would see a parent come on, oh my word, they're going to see me. And I would, like in the corner, I would lock my door and I would go stand with my back all the way up against that back corner so they also couldn't see me when they were peering around my room, and I would hide up against my door, just pray, and I'm like holding my breath. Like
you have done that since I've seen you.
Because when I don't want to be trapped.
But also, like, we need some privacy. Like,
Yeah.
we have experienced
It happens
people
before school.
eavesdropping on our conversation.
100%.
Higher ups, which, by the way,
And
let's
teachers.
be
Teachers
and teachers.
and
Let's let's be professional. Like, can we have a conversation without 97 people being involved? I mean, what if I'm talking about, like, the fact that I'm expected to die in 3 days? Like, we don't need everyone to know that.
Yeah.
Like, there are some privacy things that, no, like.
Yeah. But instead, before school, lunch, or prep after school, we hide. We hide.
We totally hide.
And
but we'll, like, text each other. Like, remember, Amber? Corner of the art room. Like, turn off the lights.
Yep. Yeah. So we do have our places. And sometimes nobody's looking for us. We're just worried if somebody is looking for us, we still don't want to be found. We just preemptively hide because it's been a day.
Or, like, if, like, we'll like grab people, like, into classes, like, and like we, like, really shuffle in the classes,
and then the group chat goes out. Where is everyone? Because
why
hide and seek it's a great game, especially when you're looking for
it is a good game. And sometimes, like, I don't know, it's just you just need that time where, like, you need, like, a reset, even if it's for, like, 4 minutes. And, like, it's generally, like, grab a snack, let's meet.
Yeah.
Let's, like, whatever we need to talk about, whatever's happening, whatever we need to get ready for tomorrow.
Just trying to get your brain to shut
down.
It's
nothing, like, even, like, remotely, like, amazing why we're meeting. It's just like, okay, we need to get this done this week. Like, it's nothing amazing, but, like.
And sometimes we just want to see our friends.
There's that.
I mean,
there is that.
We do just want to see our friends.
And it's nice to be able to do that and not have to, like, go somewhere else. Like, a bar or a restaurant or something like that, because that's loud and it's just too much. Yeah. So on that note, shall I get to the funny kid quotes that I've been receiving?
100%.
Okay. So
we've got some funny kid quotes.
We do. So, one of this was someone said, one of my first graders told me I looked like a crazy, this wasn't mine, this was sent to me, I look like a crazy dead clown when I wear makeup.
This morning I was talking to a lady that used to be a para for a long time, and she's like, oh, kids say the funniest things, because I was talking about sometimes we get more information than we need about families.
So much.
And she's like, yeah, I was working with the second grader, and he was supposed to be working. He kept playing with his hat. And she's like, you're not supposed to have your hat. What are you playing with in your hat? She's like, I thought he had a toy or something. He's like, lice. She's like, and you try to not act like they have the plague. And she's like, no, it's time to go to the office.
Nope.
I'm like, oh my golly.
Everyone was like, ugh.
Yeah. She's like, that is not what I expected him to say.
That's.
I was like, that's a good one.
I mean, piojos. That's what we call them in Compton. Piojos.
Yeah.
Please.
Yeah.
Okay. I had a sixth grader ask me if they paid me to come to school.
Oh, yeah. Do they pay to come? Yeah. I had somebody a few weeks ago say, do you get paid when you're gone? Yes.
Or, well,
sometimes.
I won't touch that one right now.
Right.
Another sixth grader asked me if I could drive.
Oh, sometimes.
Someone said, when I was teaching fourth grade, we were learning about our state. This is someone who sent this to me. I asked if anyone could tell me the capital of Nevada. You guessed it. A student said N.
Oh, no.
Like the capital letter N. Which leads me to a recent story that occurred where I don't know we don't talk about politics at school. That's just like, we do not. And someone said something about our current president, and then another, I don't remember what we were talking about. It had nothing to do with politics. I don't know. Maybe they were just like quoting something that happened. I don't know. someone said something about the president of our country. And I said, do you know who the president of our country is? And someone said, they said the correct president. And another student goes, ugh, I hate him. And I turned and I said, we are definitely allowed to have our opinions, but if you don't know like someone personally or this or that, like,
Right.
you know, let's not have that. And she goes, well, I am moving out of the country and moving to Hawaii. And I'm like, and the kids go, Hawaii. So that man is still the president of the country.
Yeah.
So that was one of the good ones.
That's funny. I did, while you're looking at your next one, I had somebody last week say, Mrs. Wright, have you had enough coffee yet? I was like,
is there and such thing?
no, why? And they're like, oh, you just look really tired today. I'm like,
when a kid is like, you look really tired today, it is 100% the kid saying, you look like crap. Like literally. That's, or when like I try to do my makeup, and God bless, these are my favorite students.
Yeah.
Are you feeling emo-ish today? And I'm like,
is Mrs. Witherspoon okay? She's worn all black for the last few days.
So I was like, I was feeling fat. And they're like, you're not fat. You don't have to wear all black. And I'm like, it was just a feeling.
They're like, is she sad and in mourning? I'm like, probably every day.
They were like, she's wearing eyeliner today. Which, by the way, in case you're wondering,
not an everyday thing,
makeup
right?
not a thing generally.
No.
This one was sent also. I had a second grade child go home and tell her parents that I live at school because I had 2 pairs of shoes under my desk.
Yeah. Oh, that's hilarious.
Which generally, and this was more like in my past jobs, I wore heels every day. Actually, Kanika White, if you're watching, she did tell me in one of my first years of teaching, she was my principal, like, your feet are going to be ruined one day. So are heels. But from time to time, change it when I do, have the second pair. My old partner teacher, love you, Tanny Poo, always had 2 pairs of Crocs under her desk. Always. Yeah. Like there was just,
Well, my kids came to school with me and they'd often make a bed because we'd get there early. And so they would sleep for they in their clothes, and they come and they would sleep until it was time to like go out to the morning recess before school.
But wait, so they would wake up when it was time for school?
Oh, well, yeah.
So I know kids that don't. So I was just wondering about that.
Well, I mean, they were at school, but I'm not.
No,
I'm not
these children are at school.
True. I'm not gonna lie. On my prep, more than one occasion, I have laid down on their bed and taken a nap and set an alarm because I'm so tired. And I'm just like, those days, because I rarely take sick days. I should take more, but I really hate how long it takes to make a sub plan.
But you are exhausted.
I'm like, oh my God. Now, I haven't done that in a few years, but there's been a few times I'm tempted. I'm like, I bet I could fit some blankets back here.
My old counselor at one of the first schools I was at up here this year, she has a picture. Her office, God bless you, Ricky, was so cozy. She has a picture of me that on like my breaks, I would hide. She also always had the best snacks. And I would get in her chair and just shit, like I would snore too, I know. Yeah. She sent me a picture like a year ago of me just passed out. And like if kids came to like knock because they needed counsel, she'd like gently open the door and be like, I'm in a meeting.
Right?
God bless her for knowing that adults need that time too.
100%.
Okay, this is one that you will enjoy because we have talked about this.
Okay.
This teacher said, I had a 5th grade student ask me if it was boring before color was invented.
I've had multiple students say, Mrs. Wright, what was it like back in the 1900s?
Which is when we were born.
It makes it sound so long ago, or when they're like, oh yeah, those songs are classics. I'm like, it's like, you want to go around?
I can tell right now, like, we had a kid last year. I think she's in our class this year. And she knew all. So I was like, you have some cool parents. Like, you knew all the jams.
Yep.
Like, actually, I have quite a few of those
songs,
now.
all the 90s
Yeah.
songs. Oh, yeah.
I mean, amazing. Okay, these are actually two of my favorites. If I don't do my homework, is it still homework or is it just paper?
Just paper, but it should be done.
I don't want to grow up. Adults always seem tired. When are we going to learn something important, like how to make a TikTok? In full agreement with that. In full agreement.
I had a kid mad last year that went to admin on me because I wasn't teaching important things like how to do our taxes.
But that is a logical question.
I'm like, wait for high school.
Also, I pay someone to do my taxes, so I don't know.
And I'm teaching ELA and
Yeah.
social studies, so
ask your math teacher.
right.
Okay. If recess is outside, does that mean the weather is recessible?
Wow, deep thoughts
By
there.
Jack Handy.
Seriously. Oh, that's funny.
What happens if the clock stops? Do we stop learning? When I grow up, I'm going to be rich and never do homework again.
Oh, bless all of you.
And you know what? I wish that for you. And we hear this all the time. All the time. You're my favorite teacher, but don't tell the others.
Yeah.
So much so that certain students write entire journal entries and share it with the class.
Yeah.
I do enjoy that. I do.
I get a lot of pictures from my board.
Yeah, I enjoy it. Do you actually know everything or do you Google everything before you teach it?
50-50. 50-50.
Google it. If we are all different, like you tell us, why do we all have to do the same worksheets?
You do it in different ways.
Yeah.
Some of you don't do it at all.
At all.
Let's be real.
At all. I mean, I
have parents already, because we're within the last 3 weeks of grading, and I have parents already. Well, they're saying you didn't explain this to them, and do you have any extra credit? No.
Oh, yeah, we talked about that.
And we practice. We do the same thing every day with different things, and there's examples on the board, and I ask for questions. I'm like, if you don't know, I had a student ask the other day, what does plot steps mean? And the kids, I thought we're going to go post a lot of them. I'm trying to get everybody back down, and one of them's like, we have 3 weeks of 7th grade left, and we do this every day. If you don't know what a plot step is, I'm not sure
there is an issue.
8th grade. And I was like, but of course I still explained it. I'm like,
which I'm pulling up something that you just reminded me of.
I'm like, so funny, but I'm like, how? And the other one that the same student asked is, what is a character description again? Which we do when we're reading our novel
all the time.
And I said, so it's a character, and you describe them.
And what are the?
And they're like, I'm like, you couldn't get that from the name, but I explained it anyways in my best. I'm not annoyed tone.
I literally can't.
Or my kid says you got annoyed when they asked a question. Sometimes, I try not, but sometimes
when got annoyed because you explained it 57 times.
So many times.
So that is actually going to lead me to my child's teacher, Spangler. Shout out to you. Amazing. We love you.
Shout out 5th grade.
Oh my God. 5th grade is so hard. My son is a lot like I am. And by the way, we have these kids in our classes too. Yeah. Not my son, but kids just like my son who are our favorites.
Absolutely.
Yeah, we do. So she told me, and this is directly from her, whenever a student asks a question, I already answers. He's the first one that says out loud, oh my gosh, she literally already said that. were you even listening, bro?
Yep.
So there's that.
I think every teacher has
A kid, and of course he's my child.
Multiple students that is going to be the response because they're ready to do work and they don't want to hear everything explained 3 more times.
Well, because they are listening, which I'm like, wait, my kid was listening, but he also okay. So this is another
shout out to Hudson.
Hudson, my Hudson, you are just a ray of sunshine. He gets in my car Friday because I picked him up from school. That was one of the awesome things that I was able to do. And I'm always like, give me the tea. What happened today?
Yeah.
Blah, blah, blah. And he's like, oh my God, Mom. He's like, we had free play at the end of the day. And I won't say this other student's name because she is, I can't say her name. But he goes, blank had the biggest crash out on the playground when we were all playing kickball. And I was like, what do you mean? Like, I know what a crash out is. And he's like, she was cussing at all the kids. She was kicking them. She was spitting on them. And I was like, well, what'd you guys do? And he's like, I mean, we told the duty aides, we told the teacher, blah, blah, blah. So I'm talking to his teacher that night. They had a family school event that night. I talked to her after that. But I'm like, oh my God, Hudson told me about the biggest crash out today. And I like start to tell her and she responds with, oh my gosh, I'm so embarrassed. And I'm like, why are you embarrassed? And I was like, oh, no, you didn't crash out. The kid crashed out. And she's like,
so maybe she was also crashing.
Oh, she's like, I'm so glad. Yeah. She's like, that would have been so embarrassing.
But I understand her response because okay, I used to do whiteboard trivia with our vocabulary in ELA and social studies, or just questions that they might see on the test, or do a Kahoot over the topic, or even just for fun. I pretty much, my 7th grade class this year will be like, wait, kids used to get to do those fun things. I've stopped.
No fun things for you.
Because there are certain kids that can't handle losing, even though honestly one kid wins and 27 lose. They crash out. I mean, there's crying.
Oh my God.
You get messages from parents.
I tell them cannot do a Kahoot if you are going to cry because you're not on the podium. That was lesson number 1 for my first week.
Well, they tell us they're not going to cry and they promise they're not going to cry.
Oh no, since I gave that, no criers.
7th grade,
they've been great.
I think it's the high emotions and all the fun, changes that they go through in 7th grade.
It's not a real podium, guys.
Yeah.
It's a digital.
It's nothing. Okay, granted, I do throw out candy sometimes. But at the same time.
Oh, I do that when I feel like I'm losing them.
Good job studying. I mean, everybody has the same opportunity with the same material
absolutely.
to study for the test.
Absolutely.
And so I've just gotten to where I'm like, 7th grade just cannot handle. Look at Kahoot. Now, my co-teacher does it, and I can hear them screaming through the door, whether they're cheering
God bless
or
you.
they're upset.
God bless you, girl.
I'm like, I know exactly what they're playing when I hear it, too. I'm like, nope.
But it's like when we do our once a week, if they have earned it, like 3-minute and 22-second dance party, which we never do, they're like, where's Witherspoon?
Yep. Yeah. Well, I haven't done it for a while this year because my kids, so I used to do my Monday morning song and they would come in and we would dance for 3 minutes and then we would get our stuff and we would get going for the day. But I realized this class cannot settle themselves down and it was taking me over 20 minutes to get them to chill out.
No, it's going to be like with that class, it's like a dance club all day. You're gonna have to do last call for sure.
Yeah,
like turn off the lights, like at the bar is shutting down.
Last day of school, we're gonna karaoke and dance party all day. I'm gonna give them everything they didn't get every Monday.
Oh, my kid just got me a tiny karaoke thing.
Oh, I have a big one in my classroom with 2 microphones.
Addies too.
Ooh, yeah,
I like that.
We're gonna have fun on the last day of school. I hope we are.
We are gonna have fun.
Yeah.
All right. Should we? I should probably call it today.
Yes, but parents, teachers, we still want to hear your funny quotes, your funny stories.
Of them. Email them, text, send them all of them.
You can PM or DM, depending on what you're on. Send to us on TikTok, Instagram,
Gmail.
Gmail, twobroketeachersandaMic@gmail.com. Send them to us on YouTube. We want all
of them.
stories.
We
All the
love you
stories.
guys, and thank you for sharing and the
And
support.
thanks for sticking with us. Today was a rough
today
one
was
getting
rough.
on.
We need
Whew.
food. We need brain power.
Yeah.
So we're going to do that.
Yeah. And little baby giraffe, we will catch your next game. We're not gonna, I don't think we're gonna make it to the game because we're just getting done.
That's baby alpaca.
He is alpaca, but I went with giraffe because I couldn't
I
remember
call
what you
another
call him.
student baby
I
giraffe.
couldn't remember what you call him.
Baby alpaca.
I want to just say his name, but
No.
Vanessa, we are going to make that game. Send us another day and time.
Schedule.
We are going to get there.
Schedule.
We had way too many technical difficulties today.
And it's just been a hot mess.
And I don't want to show up at the very end.
Yes,
So,
but we will, and we love you guys. And
peace
peace
out.
out. Bye. Yay.
Oh, we did it.
Okay, are we off?